because you have two players of, I think, relatively similar skill level. Man, these North American players, Hawk reminds me a lot of Jaeyoon in the fact that, well, besides both playing Zerg and kind of loving Ultralisks, they, if they have been practicing and playing a bunch, then they're really, really good. If they haven't, then you never know what you're gonna get from these players. So I'm rooting for Hawk. I hang out with Hawk a bunch at Corrupted Cup, and he is just a really cool guy. He's living in Texas, maybe 10 miles away from where I grew up. So we've got our Texan pride there. He's like an honorary Texan because he didn't grow up there. Cut him some slack. So I would like to see him do well here, but Goku has really been killing it lately. Kind of up and coming. Hai2 called him the dark horse of BSL. Maybe the black sheep of BSL. I don't know. But we'll find out as we get into our first game once again on Heartbreak Ridge. So this is Goku. He's going to be going up against Hawk to see which player can on it.
TvZ yellow 3.
Okay, all right. I sniped Zero as he was multitasking. So usually it's really good. This is my my shout out to Zero behind the scenes. We shout him out when he nails our transitions and also when he leaves us hanging every once in a while. But, either way, we are ready finally to get into our first game of our second series in Group B of the round of 16 BSL Season 8. Okay, all right, here we go. In the left-hand side, what did I just do? Okay, oh, there we go. Forgot my hotkeys there for a second. In the left side of Heartbreak Ridge in the yellow, playing Terran is Goku.
And in the bottom right, we've got the only American hope now, I think.
That's right. Yeah.
It is Hawk. Yeah, so Hawk, when he's practicing, he's really good. Like when I played him in NASL, I don't even think he played that much, and he was killing it with some 2-hatch muta play. And this is a very deadly 2-hatch muta map, so I don't expect to see anything different from him. Now Goku, on the other hand, I don't remember playing him on ladder, but I do remember watching some of Dandy's streams, and I'm pretty sure he plays with Dandy quite a bit. So he should have really good practice partners. So I'm curious to see what he pulls out, because since this is such a weird map, are we going to see Goliath play? Are we going to see Marine play? I personally think if you know you're facing 2-hatch muta, and I think this is what it's going to be, we should go Goliath, like what Dandy pulled out yesterday.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Goku played Mech versus Zerg in the opening rounds. I may be completely making that up, but I remember seeing that somewhere. And so for Goku, once again, he's the guy with a lot to prove since this is his first season in BSL. So we'll see what he's gonna do. I agree. I think the potential for Goliaths is pretty good here, because it's just like if you're trying to defend with bio in your main against 2-hatch muta here, they gotta put on their running shoes. They're gonna get their cardio in for sure.
Yeah. So what is this?
Mein Gott im Himmel.
2 racks on 1 base, but this is so fast that it's gonna get scouted.
Well, you also like when you say 2 racks, most of the time you build the 1 racks, make some Marines, then you add the second racks.
Add it.
We're just 2 racks.
Yeah, we're just 2 racks. This is just straight up 2 racks. What year is it, Rapid? This is like 1998, 1999 style. Now I don't even think this is that bad, because the Overlord just sits directly over your entrance, so it's going to see the 2 racks whether it's delayed or not. But this is so weird to just show it so fast. But well, I was going to say he could build mass firebats and kill the temples, but I'm reminded I've tried this on Medusa, and it actually just takes like 5 minutes to kill it. So I don't think that's what we're going to see.
Even with splash damage.
Yeah.
Because I guess the firebats don't deal bonus. Okay.
So this is very weird, but we also just saw Dandy play a game on stream that was very weird. So
oh god,
I don't know.
Don't remind me about
this
that.
This could be This might catch Hawk off
Yeah.
guard. You know, he's played Flash on this map.
Oh,
And
really?
Flash just went like mass Wraith, I think. Like he just went like 3-port Wraith. So Hawk is used to playing weird builds on this particular
Okay.
map. So I don't think it's actually going to catch him off guard.
Well, we're immediately.
Oh,
Hitting
Hawk
that-
is already supply blocked.
Wait, what? What
He
did
got
we
the
do?
Overlord with somehow, I guess it was barely not over top of the cliff.
Okay, well, never mind. All of a sudden, we're gonna spontaneously combust, and we're going for it. This is it. The boys have been pulled. We are making it happen, and with a terrible supply block, 14 out of 10, and no Overlord in sight. Okay, no, finally he does pop that Overlord. Never mind. I was just a second too slow. Okay, did he send some units back?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he sent 2 SCVs back.
He's expanding behind. I thought he was expanding behind
What
us.
are we
But
doing?
he's getting gas, but there's no academy.
Did he watch that same Dandy game?
This is so weird. And the Sunken should be able to kill everything.
Yeah.
So as long as Hawk builds like 4 links to make sure that they don't just run by. Oh,
Is
Proxy.
he building another? What?
What is this?
He's like, I need a couple more Marines. Where do we get the
Yeah,
Marines
but we
from? Building a barracks.
Our academy's about 20% done. Spire started, and Spire takes like I think a minute 30. Academy's 50 seconds. So
Are we playing like Command and Conquer here? Like what?
and he's got Sunkens ready because he knows it's a 2-rack, so that's what you're gonna do. So I don't know how.
Why
Okay.
is building another barracks the answer to his problems right
Well,
now?
he can't build a factory because the Spire's too fast. So I
Yeah.
think he just wants to overpower the Sunkens. That's obviously what he wants to do, but I just don't know if it's going to be in time because the Academy in relation to the Mutas, I feel like the Mutas are going to be out before Stim, and you're not attacking Sunkens without Stim, right?
Well, and even then, you'll never have range, and Mutas kill Marines without range so well.
Actually, the more I think about this, I don't actually hate this build because he's spending so much resources to build these Sunkens that look at the minerals for Hawk.
Actually, yeah, you're
He
right.
can't build
He can't
critical
even use
mass
all his
mutas.
gas,
He
yeah.
can't use all of his. He's building another Sunken.
Oh,
So
shnikes.
if we get enough medics that can support the Marines, I think he can bust through. The question is can he get enough up in time?
Look, we're gonna have to go sooner or later. Stim, excuse me, is only halfway done, and we're starting an eBay behind this. So we've just thought about our college thesis and everything when we were freshmen. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves. But I mean, that is quite a few. So he's gonna tank the first few shots. Oh no, he's just scouting right there. I thought he was gonna run in with the SCV tanking it, but
He needs more. He needs more medics.
That's
He-
true.
He definitely watched my. He definitely watched my games in BSL a couple seasons ago where I had no medics.
yeah.
But we need medics.
Marines are good, but after the first stim, they get a whole lot worse. So we do have medics starting to come in there. He's got a short reinforcement point with that bonus one, that bonus barracks right there, and rather, mutas are out. So they're starting to pop right now, and that means it's time to either go or not go. Because if you start losing Marines, you'll never bust through this wall.
Well, because of how long it's taken Hawk to actually get Mutas out, range is halfway done.
Ugh.
Which is disgusting because he's got so many Marines, he's got so many medics. But it is 4 Sunkens with Mutas, and I've had this fight happen a lot. You generally don't want to attack into 4 Sunkens with, like, even if it's just 6, 7 Mutas. So we'll see how well this works out. There is 7 Mutas out. Oh, this is going to be anti-move for Hawk. He's going to the main of Goku where there's nothing, but there's going to be no support for these Sunkens now.
He's picking up some reinforcements, which is good. But he does need to really respect this bio. That is a lot. And here we go. I think this is the SCV to tank the Sunkens as he wants to go in. Yep, here we go. We're stimming. We're going for it. There is only 4 Sunkens, and the Mutas are just now coming back. They do have high ground, but they don't have carapace. They're tanking up the Marine shots. The Sunkens are starting to fall. I think we might have busted him.
Yeah, this is a perfect timing from Goku. Right when range hit, he goes for it. Mutas were out in the center of the map, and now we have 2 Mutas versus a whole bunch of Marines. Did Goku do it?
Dude, it's the reinforcement barracks.
He gave him the Kamehameha, man.
That's right. He really just did. Going Super Saiyan on a Hawk in game number 1. We busted him. Now imagine trying to do that without building a proxy racks in the middle as your 3rd barracks. Imagine how much more difficult that would have been. The brain, the size. We got like a giant like Frieza Form 3 brain. Like we're going big brain on this one. Like perfect cell brain size. Like like Ascended Majin Buu frames.
Yeah, this
I'm
was
trying to
this
get my
was
anime
actually
references.
this was actually huge brain because as I was watching it, I was like, how can this possibly work? And then you see him spend all his minerals. I'm like, oh wait a minute, you don't have any mutas. That's how it works.
Also, he like Hawk flew the mutas away, sniped like one marine,
Yeah.
and then couldn't get back in time before it was busted, and he loses all of his mutas everywhere. I don't know. The size of the brain on this absolute unit of a lad, killing it, amazing. The dark horse of BSL
It
was the
could
Prophet
be.
Tie 2, right? Hold on.
The Prophet.
I have to ask the Magic 8 Ball. Hold on, let me turn off our. Okay, is Goku going to win game number 2? Let's see what the Magic 8 Ball says. Reply hazy. Try again. All right, never mind. We're going to the actual game. It's going to be on the map Crossing Fields. So, I guess, yeah, this is interesting because it does have that weird back natural. So that can definitely change up the way that builds go. I don't necessarily think we're going to see another super crazy rush out of Goku, but this is a kind of a weird map. So, especially if you want to open 3 hatch on location, you can definitely do that as Zerg, and that may support these crazy Zerg styles that Hawk can like to go for sometimes. I don't know. I still have no idea what to think about Crossing Field because I feel like that back natural is kind of like a temptation for some players. Like I can go 3 hatch builds here, but then they get kind of caught with their pants down, or like it mines out too fast and they're not ready for it. I don't know. But let's get into game number 2. It's Crossing Field. Goku up 1 game against Hawk to advance on to play Bonneth in the winner's match. All right. On the left-hand side of the map in the red, we're going to use red and blue here, is our Zerg player from North America. It's Hawk.
And in the bottom right, he just blasted his way through Hawk with that one. It is Goku.
Yeah. What was that analogy that Tai 2 used in the article? What do you say? It was like, was it blasting through? It's like,
Yeah, that's what he said.
yeah, blasting through him with his Kamehameha blast. Like,
That was the perfect build for what Hawk was doing. Like I said it before the game started, he's gonna go 2 hatch muta. You know he's gonna do it, and it hit right when it needed to. It was a perfect counter to what he was doing. So if he has a timing versus 3 hatch, he might be my new favorite Terran player.
I'm
Like,
gonna call that proxy third racks the Kamehameha build. It's or the Goku. I don't know, something like that. We gotta commemorate the size of this braid. All right, where's our SCV going? I'm waiting. It's not going to be a proxy rack, so I'm disappointed already. But at least we're going to be able to scout our opponent on this 2-player map.
Yeah. So usually when you scout fast, this seems a little bit too fast.
Yeah.
But usually when you scout this fast, it's because you're anticipating on going 14 command center.
Yeah.
So he does want to come and see, is this pool first? If it is, well, then he can't 14 CC. But actually doesn't do that either. So is this just going to be an eBay block down here? It looks like it's going to be an eBay block.
Oh. Who's blocking who here? The drone's blocking the eBay, which is blocking the hatchery. I think the SCV wins, right?
Yeah, SCV
Obviously.
easily wins.
I was like, wait a second, we've just got more health here. I don't think that drone really thought that one through before he tried to win that fight. He can actually kill the drone.
Yeah, he can kill the drone.
Just kill the... Oh, he lost it! What?
Oh, he saves the SCV.
Are we canceling that?
He's going to cancel it, but this is fine. He's delayed it for forces out a pool before the hatchery. That's always nice. Does get canceled, so he doesn't delay it very long. So I'm not sure if that's worth. You actually know how strong SCVs are? If you fight a drone one-on-one, you'll kill it, have like 35 health, then you can fight another drone and kill it. Balance. Those are my types
Stronger
of units.
than Marines.
Yes. Those
What a
are my
guy.
types of units. So Hawk, he's going for 2 hatch again. This is, I think, a slightly later gas than it was last. What is this? This is another 2 rack.
Are we doing? Well, I mean, it's not as 2 racks as the last 2 racks, but it's still pretty 2 racksy.
And again, he's sending out multiple SCVs here. This is so weird.
No, this is also after he had a delay on the hatchery to force out a pool earlier. So if I'm thinking I'm 2-raxing, I don't want my opponent to have a pool faster than his hatchery. So I'm like, I tricked my opponent into building units that stop the rush I'm doing.
Okay, I love this. Look at this. He moves out. Now he's out of vision. He sent an SCV to the very top side of the map. So when it comes back, the Overlord can't see it coming from the low ground. So he actually thinks these 2 SCVs are still out on the map. We see it's only 1. And what did it do? It forced out 6 lings initially from Hawk. So a 2-hatch build, you're hurting your econ to get up faster tech. Now he's hurting it even more by forcing out lings for Marines that aren't coming.
The size of the brain on
This guy,
this lad, what an hombre. I don't know. This is just fantastic to watch. His use of these 2 barracks, different timings, the subtle nuances. I love it. But we're still getting 2-hatch muted. And so maybe this is where Hawk shows us his Gosu micro and kills everything with the mutas.
Thought that SCV might have won the fight, but here come those lings. But there's a bunker, so they're not going to get anything done. And
Yeah.
SCV got full scout into the main and saw that there's no mass ling flood coming, so he doesn't necessarily have to worry about that. Behind this, I'm still waiting for an academy from Goku. I guess that's the only thing. Oh, Hydras!
Ooh!
So this is going to be a fast game. Hawk, we're not messing around with
Nope.
mutas. We're just going to go kill this guy, and this is something that Zealot likes to do. The hardest part about facing lurkers is you scan, and you're like, I feel like I could get out on the map. But versus 2-hatch lurker, they're like already there. So you move out and you just run into ling lurker that's already set up.
Where's my optical flares? That's more against 1-hatch lurker, but like, look, anytime we get a chance to upgrade that is a good time for me. Probably not going to have that, but for the lurkers, you do need to know that it's coming ahead of time. So what are the ways that you tell you're getting 2-hatch lurkers, aside from, scouting the Hydra Den?
If he can get an SCV in, generally, they don't have gas at the natural, generally. So the fact that he sees gas here, that would kind of tip me off to it being mutas. But also, if you get a gauge on the lings, how many times do you actually see somebody muta ling you? It's very low.
Not often.
So usually, it's either you see a ton of lings, or you see no gas at the natural. So he just needs to get a whiff of how many lings are being made, and then he should have a good idea of what's coming. If he sees it, he needs to double bunker in front, because this bunker where it's at right now won't help him, because the lurkers will just go to the top side. There's a scan coming.
Yeah, we are getting scans, which are going to be oh so precious, as well as turrets, which can definitely help before they explode. But we're almost there. Lurker aspect is about to complete, and we do have a couple of Hydras out. Now, stopping this SCV is huge, but I think it did get in for the scout on the Hydras.
I think it did see what it needed to see. Now, does he build more bunkers?
We got to get more bunkers.
He's got to get more bunkers. He has to.
So he has the bio, and you can try to stop the lurkers in the middle of the map or find them where they're morphing. But at that point, you're playing really riskily, right?
Yeah, you can't move out versus 2-hatch lurker, because they'll just counterattack you. You lose. You actually just have to sit here and defend. So I like that Goku is just sitting here waiting. I also like the 1 fire bet, because 1 fire bet, you stim it, put it in a bunker, all of a sudden all the lings go bye-bye real quickly. Oh no, we can't.
Oh no. It's weird that he's both building more. Oh, okay, so
he's still not sure what it is, because he's got turrets coming down in his main, I think.
He saw that the lings went up, but he hasn't found where the Hydras are morphing. Can he trap?
Oh my god, he's so out of position.
Oh my god.
And you can flank from the top, and oh no, Goku!
Oh god, not like this. A perfect attack. The lurkers burrow. We've only got 1 scan, and there it is. The bunker pops. There's nothing in the top bunker.
Yeah, actually just completely unaware of what's going on, and Goku gets caught. He's gonna lose his natural. He loses his natural. He loses comstat.
Oh my god,
we can't even get back into our main now.
And there's no comstat in the main either. I mean, there's a comstat, but it just now is having enough energy for scan. We're killing all the Marines. What a tragic move out, even with this scan. Did he even kill all these lurkers? I don't think so. We are out of there.
We are out of there.
Hawk just like, what's the opposite to the Kamehameha? Like, what is it that, what's the one that Piccolo does? It's like the special beam cannon.
Special beam cannon.
Yeah, dude, we're getting right back out there. I don't want to make this any cringier than it already is, but look, we've got to react to this guy that named himself Goku and then just got beam cannon through the chest. So now Goku's got, what's the second life that he has? He like has the halo and he has to run along the dragon to get out of heaven. I don't know, dude. It's been a long time since I binge watched Dragon Ball Z. But in the end, whatever appropriate Super Saiyan metaphor you have to use to describe that it's all tied up right now. And I love that Hawk, like, maybe feeling a little salty inside after that one, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he gets busted like that. It's like, that's a feels bad man bust. Because you go back, you watch the replay, and you're like, what is this? What? And so he just 2-hatch lurkers them in dominant fashion. But I feel like Goku kind of played into his hand there by moving out at that weird timing, right?
The Lings, even if you kill him, who cares? Like, he's just completely out of position. But I mean, that's a great move from Hawk. So now what do you do? Because I think Goku, I guess, has kind of tipped his hand that we're going to one base quite a bit. Whereas Hawk has shown I can play mutas, I can play lurker, I can play all-in lurker too. So Goku's got to be very careful that if he makes a move out like that again, he may just run into lurkers.
Okay, well, it looks like our final map in our second series is going to be Gladiator. So we saw some great PvPs on Gladiator yesterday. No, it's TvZ. And this can definitely be interesting, especially when it comes to, well, I guess even lurkers, since you have that low ground main, but especially when it comes to mutas, harassing things like third bases, very difficult. But let's get into it. It's our deciding game between Goku and Hawk to figure out who is going to advance on to face off against Boneth in that winner's match. All right, here we go. In the bottom left-hand corner of the map Gladiator, in the red, playing Zerg from North America, it's Hawk.
In the top right, he took a bit of an unfortunate loss last game. It is Goku. So I don't know what to expect from Hawk now. I would assume it's going to be 2-hatch again. This is a good map for Muta play, but you do have the pizza wedges where if you run up high ground out of vision and those are lurkers, you're just going to die really quickly. So there's also potential for that. Also, the natural entrance is very choked up, so lurkers become very strong there.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So there's a real chance that Hawk just goes lurkers again. So we're going to have to wait and see exactly what he wants to go for. But I think we got to do something other than the 2 racks. I would actually like to see 14 command center this time. No, I don't. Actually don't, because I think Hawk may open like overpool or something to stop at 2 racks. So I think just play 1 racks into command center would be probably the optimal play.
My thing is, I love, I love seeing players go for drops on this, because it's almost impossible to like keep an eye on every angle that you have. Your main's gigantic, so before you have giant depot farms, there's plenty of dark space in there. The other thing is, like, are we playing a straight-up game, or are we going funky builds? I would imagine this is going to be a lot more standard, especially before our players scout each other. And it looks like Goku will be able to see the Overlord coming and figure out where his opponent is.
Well,
Did you see it?
Yeah, he saw it. Goku's really worried because he sends out 2 SCVs, and it's very quick SCVs also.
Yeah.
Generally, the standard timing is 11 scout with SCV, then at 14 you scout again, but he sent like a 10 scout SCV before the 10th SCV even completed, and then he sent out an 11 SCV. So he's really worried that Hawk is up to no good. So I mean, he's going to find him pretty quickly. He's going to see that he is just fine this time. No second racks. I already like it, but he did hurt his econ quite a bit to go for such a fast scout. Now, because we've seen 2 racks, the 3 racks play, I'm not even sure this means that it's going to be bio. This could be command center,
right.
Could be delayed mech. You would think if it's delayed mech, you would have a wall, but I don't know at this point.
Well, here we go to Expo. So it is going to be a gasless Expo for Goku. And I mean, it's scouted by this drone, so there's no mystery involved, but it does mean that we're not going to play that same sort of double quotes trademark aggressive Goku style. It's cross spawns, so even if it's 2-hatched Muta, you're going to have some time to get your defenses up. But we just haven't seen quite a standard game between these two, so I don't know what this is going to look like.
So drone movement is actually amazing. Getting the SCV down to 5 health is in 1 shot of being killed. And if Hawk takes this down, he's going to have another moment where he can go lurkers if he wants because it's going to be a Zerg versus Protoss scenario where Protoss is just completely in the dark. There goes that SCV.
Wow.
Now as Goku, what do? You got a 2-rack now. There's no other option. We have to 2-racks. I mean, generally 2-racks versus 2-hatch Muta anyways, but now we have to. And he's respecting the fact for potential Ling on. He's got his bunker coming up. No Hydrogen just yet, so it looks like that's not going to be the build of choice. Looks like we're going to have Mutas this time.
Yeah, let's see if he gets in here for the second scout, because the Lings are going to catch the secondary scouting SCV in the middle of the map.
Ooh.
Although, right as I say that, they just let it go completely by, so that's a little obnoxious, but he should be able to drone block on the ramp.
No, he drilled into the main, so he just waltzes in.
What a guy.
Just runs in. He had to do it. He needs to know if it's lurkers or mutas because he's still on 1 racks and he's going for an eBay. We are playing so sneaky. And the reason you don't go for eBay versus mutas in this particular scenario is +1 takes 2.5 minutes and the Spire started. So mutas will be at your base before +1 kicks in.
It's like a 58-second rush, or 55 seconds, I think it is. Cross spawns.
That seems like a very long time for mutas. 55 seconds?
Oh
Maybe
no,
like-
I was thinking by ground for Lings. Never mind. For mutas, obviously, it's much shorter. So
all I know is we have 4 Marines and Spire's done, or pretty soon, halfway done, versus Academy's not done. We're not going to have range. We're not going to have stim. We're not going to have Marine. We're not going to have +1 weapon.
yeah, what do we have with this build, Nyokin?
Well, if we live, we have faster +1. That's going to be a big power spike for us, but I just don't know how we're actually going to survive. And even if we do survive, won't our Marine count just be so tiny?
What is our Marine count right now, Nyokin?
It's like
It's
5.
like single digits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 5. So, and behind this, Hawk is not all in. He's not going Soma style where it's just 2-hatch
Yeah.
Mass Muta. It could be Mass Muta, but he's got 3rd hatch up, so he's going to have good econ. 3rd rack's coming in. The 3rd rack's timing is actually good timing, but the 2nd rack's is very, very slow, and we need to get up as many units as possible.
Yeah, mutas are just about to start. Spire just now finishing, so here we go.
Now he's going for +1 armor for his Muta, so generally that means we're going to see Guardians. Doesn't have to be. People argue whether +1 armor is better or +1 weapon. I personally like armor better, regardless of whether you go mass Guardians or not. So it's actually going to blind counter the +1 weapon of Goku here. So
Yeah.
it's actually not going to benefit him at all. But at least he's not going to be down armor or down weapon versus armor. So that's good for him.
Yeah, because the +1 was so fast, he'll actually have the +1 before the armor's done for a significant time, especially given the small number of mutas. So, I mean that could help, but once again, you've got a ton of different angles that you can assault this base with, with mutas. So, good luck with that. And by the way, range is 3 seconds into the upgrade, so it's gonna be a while.
Yeah, so range just started. We've got 8 Marines trying to move out. How many mutas do we actually have? It looks like we have
5.
So we have 4, and we are building a bunch back at our main and natural. So he's going to have 11 pretty soon. But for now, we really don't have that much. I like how Hawk just sent 1 in to evaluate what's going on. He didn't see really anything. I don't think he saw the eBay. He also didn't see 5 racks. So that's kind of anticlimactic there because he needs to know whether it's tech or whether it's just going to be this racks flood. Because if it's a racks flood, we don't want to be going mass muta. We need more lurkers.
Definitely, yeah. And, I mean, unless you're just really killing it with your Muta Micro. We have 8, so it's not quite 11, but we're getting there. Ooh, running into the stim. Nice job pulling back. Still haven't killed any bio yet, so what I thought was going to be a little bit of a slow start here for Goku, seems like he just kind of slid into home base and has everything exactly when he needs it.
Yeah, he's actually not getting punished. Everything actually
Why is
completed
there a
on.
Queen's Nest
I'm
on
so
my
surprised.
production tab?
So, well, he's going to rush into Hive, get Guardians, and if he gets Guardians, we don't have any tech.
Yep.
So actually going to be no counter to that. But at least in the exposed, Natural has 2 Sunkens, but versus 5 racks +1,
That's
you
not
need
enough.
more than that. Also, third base is going to be explosive, but at least there's high ground there. So Goku's actually in a good position now that he's gone unpunished. He's also cutting SCVs. So we are mega all in with this. He's got to do something. He's got to bust either the nat or the third.
Yeah, I mean, the +1 in range and stim are all done. That's everything a good Terran body needs to get out there on the map and start putting it to mutas. And the carapace, though, will finish up before this push Risha's in the middle of the map. Whoa! That's not where we run our mutas. Now almost all the mutas are below half health. He's already losing mutas, and he does have a control group of them, but taking so much damage.
Yeah, this is 2 groups of Marine Medic versus only 10 mutas, but the muta control is fantastic, picking off 3-4 Marines for free without taking any losses. This is exactly what Hawk needs to delay the game because his hive is only halfway done. Got to get Crater's Fire up, got to get up to the Guardians.
Yeah.
It's going to take a long time to do all that. But the third base, Sunken's morphing just in time, so actually Hawk is going to hold this.
Yeah, and you never want to morph your defensive Guardians, because then, like, literally what do? They might let you hold on and not lose the game, but they're never going to cross the map. So hopefully you can hold on with the mutas, get the mutas across the map, morph the Guardians, win the game. We're going Queens! 3 Queens!
We're doing what? We're going Queens? What is the Queen?
Hello?
What is it for?
Well, also, where's my ensnare upgrade,
Yeah,
right?
he's not upgrading.
That's what we're doing, right?
Oh, the mutas, you can't die, man.
My eyes!
Okay, that's a lot of Sunkens. So he's going to defend this regardless of whether the mutas live or not, but are we going for it?
Oh, he's not moving the mutas. He's got like 3 or 4 idle mutas in the main. I'm gonna start pulling those in. The Queen's popped, but once again, they're not really gonna do all that much. Thankfully, the Sunkens finished just in the nick of time, and that will allow Hawk to hold.
Yeah, he holds for now, but double starport is done for Goku. But what are the purpose of these Queens? Because I didn't see him upgrade Ensnare. I didn't see him upgrade Broodling. I thought maybe he's Broodlinging the medics.
We're going double Ultraless Cavern. Okay? Okay.
Well, it's got to be Ensnare now.
I mean, obviously,
It has
but
to
he
be.
needs to, like, it is
Oh,
an
there
upgrade.
it is.
There it is.
There's
All right.
Ensnare.
All right.
Okay, so we're going
Sorry,
Ensnare
guys.
Queen.
I don't know the ensnare timing with this build, so cut me some slack. It's exactly 10 minutes, by the way. Write that one down in your build order notebook. But yeah, we're going fast ultras on this. No Guardians allowed, but I love the addition of the Queens with ensnare. I just like, every time I see a Zerg player get ensnare, I'm just like, okay, well, it's like getting Dark Archon for Maelstrom. Like, that's it. You got to shoot your shot, and that's what they do. Because it's very expensive, especially when you're already getting ultras, which are even more expensive, and double upgrades at the same time. Oof.
Yeah, well, luckily for Goku, at least he's up +1 weapon right now. So when the ultras come out, if there is a fight, there's going to be a moment of opportunity for him to actually have an upgrade advantage. I like how he's started, or I thought he's going to get +2 weapon. He does have double eBay ready. He's been hitting his upgrades pretty well. So I have to make sure that he hits those, because if he's ever even in upgrades or behind, he's going to be in big time trouble. He's taking a third base bottom right, so everything looks great for him, other than Hawk having 3 bases for so long. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's double drop. This is gonna hit before ultra. Oh, actually no, ultras are gonna pop just now. So actually, an anti-timing. Why is there one ultra sitting in the main? It's just sitting there like, come at me, man.
Well, look,
See
he
what
sees
happens.
the drops coming. The scan reveals the ultras, so that's not enough for the dropships to turn around. But did he not fill it all the way up? Oh, he just had too many Marines. Okay, here we go. Mutas are not there. Can we ensnare these dropships? Is that what we're doing? He actually couldn't. Oh no, he picks them off.
Mutas come in, snipe one of the dropships. He luckily manages to unload about half of the
Did he
units.
not get both dropships?
He did get both dropships, but he unloaded 6
Oh,
of
that's
the
right.
units, so he saved a few, I guess. But Hawk had about 2,000 gas a moment ago. Now it's all gone. So there's ultras somewhere, and they're right here.
Somewhere, and we are all of a sudden Nyoken pans over. We've got like 6 ultralists. Nice.
We've got almost 6 ensnares available. So
Jeez.
I haven't seen this fight in a while, but from what I remember, doesn't usually go well for Terran. Not unless they've got like 5 control groups of Marine Medic. And in this case, we have 2. So this is, I don't think we're going to lose a unit rapid. I actually don't think he's going to kill a single ultra here.
Okay, well, let's see. The ultras are upgraded. Here come the mutas. Where's my ensnares? Boom goes the dynamite. We're looking for ensnare number 2. The green goo is everywhere. We're getting slimed out here. And, one ultra's dropping low to an Nyoken.
Yeah, I got him hovered. 28 health. He's not going down rapid. There's no way.
29 health. There it is. We didn't lose a single ultra. Nyoken, the god, didn't even consult the magic 8-ball before making that prediction. 28 health.
What a build.
Easy.
What a build. When's the last time you saw ultra ensnare? And it wasn't Ariador. When was last time you saw that?
I think maybe Avilov did an ensnare build one time, but it was a while ago, and certainly not with the finesse of a Texan Zerg player. So well done there, Hawk. And that's the deciding game, keep in mind. These guys are slugging it back and forth with some random one-base builds, but no. It comes down to the Ultra Ensnare build. You look through your build order notebook, and you're like, all right, what do I do? My back's up against the wall. Game 3, I'm about to be eliminated. Oh, right, the Ultra Ensnare build. Of course. Duh. Anyway, that means that Hawk is advancing on to play off against Bonnet in the winners match. It's going to be a best of 3, and we will have that game for you after a short break. So don't go anywhere. We've got